Alright, what's up you guys? Welcome back to another SHARKNEWZ Xtra video where I talk about other various action figure brands that I enjoy collecting that involves cartoons, games, movies, and more. And for all you die-hard or classic Mortal Kombat collectors out there or lovers of the classic Mortal Kombat game franchise, today is a pretty significant big day in the Mortal Kombat world, because not only do we have Mortal Kombat 2 coming out, the movie, in October 24th of 2025, but today on August 8th, McFarlane Toys has just dropped some brand new classic Mortal Kombat figures that are up for pre-order right now. Now here's the thing. Just a little quick brief backstory. There is no company at the moment, at the time of any single Mortal Kombat game that has been released, a company to create every single Mortal Kombat character in an action figure form. The closest that we had was Mortal Kombat Storm Collectibles. Those Storm Collectibles figures were pretty awesome, except they were also pretty expensive. Now, McFarlane Toys did do Mortal Kombat 11 action figures, but he kind of stopped midway and didn't really finish the entire roster. And now McFarlane Toys has come back, skipping over Mortal Kombat 1, and now he's going back into the Mortal Kombat Classic route, as we now have some new figures to go over. And the thing is, with this line is we still have some upcoming figures coming as well, but McFarlane Toys has also, or Todd McFarlane has stated that there will be more figures added into the Classics line. So will McFarlane Toys finally complete an MK roster, seeing how the first Mortal Kombat game only had about 6 or 7 characters? I guess we're gonna find out. But otherwise, let's take a look at all these figures and just see how great they really are, because these are 7-inch scale figures. So for me, I'm kind of like on back and forth if I want to dive into 7-inch figure realms, but for the time being, let's go ahead and take a look at all these figures that we see right now and see, you know, just how great they really are. So we're going to start off with Liu Kang. And this Liu Kang is pretty cool. So hold on, let me see. Okay, so the Liu Kang has a weird torso, which is not really one of my favorite designs for McFarlane Toys. I hate it's just like how it's like a V-shaped curtain style torso, or like by the abdomen. Not necessarily my favorite. However, the face sculpt is okay. It's not the greatest, and it's kind of like a mix between the first Mortal Kombat video game but also Mortal Kombat 2. Now the thing about this is that in Mortal Kombat 2, Liu Kang had more a bit of a mullet, rather than Mortal Kombat 1 he had shorter hair, but in Mortal Kombat 1 he had the all black pants resembling Bruce Lee, versus Mortal Kombat 2 he had the red design on his pants. But otherwise, you know, the torso is all that fine. He's got the gauntlets, the red headband. The figure comes with a stand and just 2 alternate hands, which is fine. But yeah, the design of it needed to be, it's not, I think it reuses the same exact mold as the previous Liu Kang for Mortal Kombat 11. So I think this is kind of like a cheap imitation of that figure, because I think the original Liu Kang that we all know and love had red stripes going a little bit more down towards the knees and then hitting towards the ankles. But this one seems like that Mortal Kombat 11 Liu Kang with the yellow pants. I could be wrong, but it looks very similar to that. But here we have some better dynamic poses, which is pretty cool. Nothing too new there. And then we have Liu Kang standing straight, which is nice. And then yeah, so otherwise the gauntlets, all that looks cool. The design of it is fine. Nothing too crazy there. Back of the figure is fine. The packaging is what really sells me on these figures, just because it has Mortal Kombat Classic, the logo, which is pretty dope. And then of course it has the arcade controllers on the bottom, the arcade port. So that's what makes it so awesome, because that's what made people fall in love with Mortal Kombat, is because if you played it in the arcade, before it was on the SNES and Sega Genesis, the arcade is what really made it you know, fun to have. So it's very nostalgic. So if I ever get these, I don't know if I will ever take them out of package, but for now it's fine. Then we have some side packaging shots, which is cool. Some lightning effects and the classic Mortal Kombat logo. The back of the artwork, again, so we're going into the Mortal Kombat 2 realm, but it has Liu Kang's bio, which is really cool. So it has it, so you know, if you ever defeated Mortal Kombat games, you'll see like they include these bios in there, which is really awesome. So yeah, I think the packaging really has some great value to these figures, which is awesome. All right, then up next, if it loads, we'll take a look at Scorpion. Now, Scorpion is we know that Scorpion is a diehard Ed Boon is a diehard Scorpion fan. So the thing about this figure is that I had a conversation with one of my friends saying that what if McFarlane Toys re-releases the ninjas and they have the classic Mortal Kombat 3 grid pattern gis on it. That's probably going to be my more favorite, but I will be buying the ninjas at some point, probably pre-ordering them, but Scorpion looks great. He comes with a signature spear and a stand, really no other accessories, but people have complained about the belt not being accurate or the torsos being way too long. And again, these are 7-inch scaled figures, so not sure. And the heads look a little bit more stubbier, like circular, like a peanut, but I guess it's fine. I know a lot of people have also shared their complaints about having pins on the joints of the elbows, but you know, and they want like pinless joints, but you know, it is McFarlane Toys, so can't really expect too much. But otherwise, the shin guards and all that stuff, the patterns of the gi, all that looks really great, so nothing too different there. And of course, the spear has like a, I mean, it's more of a brownish rope, but hopefully it's not like cheaper material, so hopefully it's more sturdier, but otherwise it looks pretty fine. And of course, Scorpion does come with the white eyes, which is great, so nothing too drastic there. Yeah, and then he also comes in his signature Mortal Kombat packaging, same as Liu Kang, so that's great. And then on the back of the packaging also has Scorpion's bio, so that's cool. So I will be getting the ninjas, that's for sure. Okay, so up next we have SubZero. So SubZero is literally the same sculpt and mold as Scorpion, except this one, inside the patterns of the gi, you can see that he has more of the frosted frosted gi, so you can see like more of a lightish white frost inside on top of the gi, sorry. But otherwise the rest of the body is really just like Scorpion, so even the mask is frosted, which is pretty cool, and the face sculpt is fine. He's not like Scorpion with the white eyes, but again, it's accurate, so that's good. This SubZero has no other accessories other than, oh, so you can, yeah. Has no other accessories other than just the alternate hands, and then he's got the stand, so it says Mortal Kombat Classic. But again, the frost on this looks pretty good, so yeah, I mean, I'm a fan of it. There's no issue there. Shin guards, all that looking pretty fine and standard. Alright, so then we have the posing. So he doesn't come with any ice effects, which is very unfortunate. I think SubZero should have had some kind of blast effects, but like ice blast, but nothing there. So it's unfortunate. And then the back of the packaging has SubZero's bio, which is great. Let me see. Man, this website's so slow. All right, next we have a 2-pack. Now this one contains SubZero and Mileena. So since we just talked about the regular SubZero, the only way for you to get a Mileena figure is to get another SubZero. Unless you prefer this SubZero, then that's fine. But the downfall of this 2-pack is that this SubZero doesn't come with the alternate hands of him being straightforward, whereas these are the icy effects. So, you know, again, that's one thing to note on this one is he has, looks like he's given like this Scorpion head sculpt. I think it's a reuse of the Scorpion head sculpt, but this one he has a more straightforward mask, which is interesting. he's got the icy effects and then the alternate hands and then the fatality spines and skulls, and they do come with the stands. So if you want the other Sub-Zero with the regular version hands, that's fine. But if you want this Sub-Zero with the effects and the icy blue hands, which again, there's no freeze effect, which sucks, but there's no alternate hands to go with it. So it's kind of like a mix and match scenario, which is kind of unfortunate, but I guess it is what it is. Mileena looks actually pretty decent. This will probably be a instant want for a lot of collectors. She does come with 2 different size, which is pretty cool. She does come with a base stand, and then the alternate head sculpt with the, you know, the teeth. So or yeah, it is alternate because the eyes are also different too. So, and then she comes with 2 fisted hands as well. So yeah, I mean, it's fine, nothing too new there, but again, it's a interesting gimmick for people to you know, double dip on Sub-Zero just to get Mileena. So that's very clever on their end. Otherwise, the packaging, we can see both of them looking there as well. We have the iconic Mortal Kombat pit level on the background, or even the other background with the portal, which is pretty cool, so you can change whatever you desire. But yeah, Sub-Zero looks fine. Mileena looks cool. Let's take a look at her head sculpt real quick. Yeah, it looks like a little bit sloppier paint apps, but I guess it's not too bad. Nothing, you know, it could be a little bit, it could be worse, but it's fine. But, you know, we got pins and stuff, and then the outfit, all that is cool. So nothing there, but yeah, Mileena looks great, and she's more like on the pinkish side, maybe a little bit purple. Should have been okay or better, but I guess it's fine. There we go. More product shots. Oh, so Sub-Zero does have, so he does have a blue ice effect for this version, so this one is probably the better, but unless you want the alternate hands, but I think this one would be more ideal for collectors. Here we have both of them standing there, which is really great. The packaging, oh, this looks really cool. It says the word fight in the front. Yeah, this is really nice. I like this one. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I didn't realize the ice effects that were there in the beginning, so that's cool. Then the back of the packaging has, or mostly just their 2 product, I mean, like, yeah, the Pit 2 and Portal, so cool. It has like their select screen stances, which is awesome. Alright, and last but not least, we have Kitana. Now, Kitana is an exclusive, which I believe is a, what do you call this one in McFarlane Toy World? It's the red label. I'm not too sure how about this, but so she seems like more of a chase figure. So in order to get a Kitana, it's gonna be probably, oh, it says right here. I'm so dumb. Classic Kitana Red Platinum Edition. Damn, that's tough. That's gonna be a tough one to get. But the fans, the accessories, all looks cool. She's got 1 folded fan, 1 open fan, and a stand. No other alternate hands or anything, so I guess that's okay. Yeah, I mean, I do like the blues on this figure. Really nice. Same sculpt as Mileena. So yeah, it's literally the same sculpt as Mileena, so they couldn't at least change the hair part or anything, but yeah. So that's why for these, the 2 females, I'm probably gonna have to pass on, just because it's not a drastic difference. Because if they were sculpted differently, then yeah, but since they're roughly the same figure, not really sure if I need them. Back, and then the packaging. See, here we have the red label there in the front. Platinum edition. This one, yeah, this one's gonna be tough to get, but we know that classic Mortal Kombat fans will definitely want this one. The back has Kitana's bio and all that's pretty well. So yeah, otherwise that is McFarlane Toys classic Mortal Kombat line. Now we are aware that at San Diego Comic-Con he did reveal Raiden and Reptile, so I will be posting videos about those whenever they go for pre-order as well. So I want to thank you guys all for watching. Let me know in the comments below if you think these figures are cool. Give a like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you all in the next episode.